Okay, here we are. We've arrived in the Lewin system. Starfleet is concerned that the Klingons may try to make an alliance with the True Way. The Klingons and the Cardassians have been enemies for decades, but stranger things have happened. Okay, so is the Cardassian True Way is actively looking for allies to help them in their fight against the Federation, and the Klingons may be willing to work with a common foe. Long-range sensors are picking up Klingon ships in the system recently as well. We'll need to force the Klingons out of the system before they can meet with Gul Madred and his people. Okay, the Klingons are lurking around the asteroids, which have minerals to help master emissions for cloaking devices. I suggest we start our search there. Okay, so essentially this is going to be a combat patrol. We have to engage and destroy the Klingons. Excellent. Now, what I'm using here is, just keep an eye on that guy, make sure he doesn't get too close while I'm talking to you. Because once I start the combat, I will be keeping the chit-chat to a minimum. Okay, so essentially I'm going to be using diversionary tactics, which as you can read there. I'm going to be using my subspace field modulator for my damage. I'm going to be using, when available, the Delta Alliance Reinforcements Beacon, which is a stress call for reinforcements. The same with the active phased waveform beacon for calling in the Herc. And I'll also be using Deploy Satellites phaser turrets. I'll also be using my intrusive energy radiation for when I get close to enemy ships, as well as some of the engineering fleet to give myself a bonus. Another tactic I'll be using will be the tachyon beam to drain enemy shields, as well as the action beam Mark II again to hit them with some radiation damage. And last but not least, the full spread of torpedoes. I also have a tactical team which I can use to give some buffs to my ships, and also some high yield torpedoes, but I'll be using the torpedo spread because sometimes you engage large foes. So without further ado, let's go kill some Klingons. So far I can only see the one. If you're wondering what that red flare is coming off the impulse drive of my ship, I have upgraded with full speed ahead. It's one of the pilot perks you can get when you upgrade your captain. Yeah, Vorchak class battle cruiser. Excellent. Action beam is, or the tachyon beam I should say, is a brilliant weapon to use. You can drain enemy shields pretty effectively. Okay. We've got a Vorchak class battle cruiser. I'm going to try and use my diversionary tactics to prevent their weapons from locking onto me, and try and use my maneuvering rapidly as well. Let's hit it with everything first though. By maneuvering like that, they can fire a rear torpedo, full spread, weapons fire like that, and another one. Let's see, give myself a little boost there. So we're done. Yeah, he's at 55% already. That's pretty good. My shields doesn't readjust. The problem with this ship is, my ship is brilliant, but it's got a flat rear end. So she's hard to maneuver. Let's give him a full rear spread. Exchange torpedoes there. Redistribute some of the shield strength around. Yes. It's another Klingon Vorchak class cruiser. It's not going to be giving us any more trouble. I can detect another one there, about 30 clicks, just shy of me. Ah, there he is. Right. This time I'm going to call in the Delta Alliance ships. I'm going to demonstrate that for you. When I activate that, some other ships arrive to give me a hand with the combat. So, yeah, so let's go full impulse here. Let's get a little closer to this guy. And we'll call him in. There's my friends. They're AI-controlled ships that cause tremendous damage, as you can see, and are great in a pinch. Problem is, it's a 4-minute recharge time on them, but I like to keep them just for taking on larger enemy squadrons than this. But I thought I'd just demonstrate them for a little bit of fun. Let's go back to our diagram. Ooh, get some free resources. Yeah, free resources. Nice. Always useful. Let's head up here. Now there's going to be 2 more, 1 at each side. Let's get some more free resources here while we can. And then we'll go down and destroy that other Klingon. Okay, it's a Raptor, which would be considered a light destroyer. I'm flying an assault cruiser, so this guy shouldn't be too much trouble like before. Rapidly there. Give myself a little bit of leverage on. The thing about Federation ships is, when you get sideways on, you can fire all of your phasers on them, so I'm hitting them with 4 or 5 weapons at once, which is great. Ooh, yeah, that did it. He's a gunner. Yes. Now, redistribute some of my shield strength there, because one section got damaged more than others. Now let's push it to the last guy. I have a feeling this might be a Negvar. Usually they leave a big battleship. Yeah, it is. It's a big battleship. I'm going to call in the Herc this time to give me a hand finish this guy off quickly. We'll let the Herc deal with him. I think it's only fitting that the Klingon be destroyed by the Herc. As you can see, they just start firing rapidly to end. Just like that, a really powerful Klingon ship is obliterated. And that's pretty much it. We just let Starfleet know that we've secured the Luan system. And that's it. I took a little bit of damage there because I flew through an exploding ship. Note to self, don't fly through exploding ships, and that's it. Okay, so, this is USS Omega-1. Thank you for watching. We will be making more of these patrol videos. And like and subscribe, and please leave a comment below if you'd like to see anything else on Star Trek Online.